windy, and welcome to week 9 of training for the Brighton Marathon. It's recovery week and it's windy. What would you do? Go through it or go back the way you came? I don't know whether to abort mission. Hello and welcome to recovery week. I'm doing that weird thing today where I've got to get changed in the car. So I thought it would be a good idea to bring my kit to work in case I fancied a cheeky run. And it turns out I do fancy a cheeky run, but I didn't think about how I'm going to get changed. There's literally no cool way to do this, I've just got to do it. I will spare you the time lapse though, and I'll see you when I'm ready. I think I'm going to need a recovery run to recover from this recovery run. Just something I want to show you. I'm just running off piste slightly. That behind me is the River Severn, and this behind me here is the River Team, and it's a lot higher than normal. We've had a lot of rain, the weather's weird at the moment, and I wanted to get out and run today because I've just got a feeling that over the next few days flood waters will rise, and in Worcester when it does, it's a nightmare to get anything done, including driving and going to work. So, and it's going to be 60 miles an hour winds as well on Friday. So I've done 2 back-to-back trail runs today, and then I think we're not running again now till Sunday. I can't do parkrun this week. So yeah, I'm just planning my trail run, long trail run, yeah, slightly apprehensive on what the weather might do. But let's get on with today's run. It's weirdly quite mild and it feels quite nice out today. It's windy, but it's like 10 degrees and it feels really quite warm, so it's quite strange. But you don't want to be anywhere near those floodwaters. It's like the Ganges today in Worcester. As a newbie to trail running, one thing I'm finding is I'm just oblivious and almost inconsiderate of time. Like, it's not important, because when you trail run, you know you won't be able to run as fast as you can on the road or a track. So, and every step seems quite technical, especially in the winter. So, might as well just take it easy, enjoy the sights and the sounds. But that's the one thing that I've noticed. It ain't about the time. I don't know if this camera will be able to pick up the amount of wind, but there's about 20 to 30 mile an hour winds today. On Friday, there's supposed to be 60 mile an hour winds. And I don't fancy that, to be honest, because I think there's going to be trees flying around. It's going to look like a scene out of Twister or The Wizard of Oz. So that's why I'm getting my run in today before the savage weather comes. That's good, isn't it? I only live the other side of that bridge. What would you do? Go through it or go back the way you came? I've decided on the sensible option, and that's retrace my steps, because I think I would have lost a shoe in there or got hepatitis. That's trail running though, isn't it? I guess that's what I'm learning. It's just full of surprises. It's Friday, I've just finished work and I wanted to go for a run today. I wanted to get a run in, but as I said earlier in the week, it's a windy one, and as the whole country knows, it's a very windy one, in fact. So I'll just prove that fact. Let's just go up to the roof and see if its wind has calmed down a bit. No, it definitely has not calmed down. The wind speed today has come down to a very gentle 40 miles per hour, and it was about 60 earlier on. So I don't fancy getting tonked on the head by Karen's wheelie bin from number 22. So I don't think going for a run would be a very sensible idea today. So instead, let's do a session of yoga, and that's Friday done. So here we are, I've just arrived at British Camp car park, which is pretty much slap bang in the middle of the Malvern Hills, and my idea today was similar to last Tuesday. I'm going to run on the hills, but this time I'm going to run the ridge of the hills. I'm not going to do the entire length, partly because of the storms that we've had this week, and there is some bad weather forecast again today, so I thought it'd be best to keep out the way of the southern end of the hills, which are very enclosed. And man versus oak tree, man doesn't come out of that too well most times. So I think it's probably best to err on the side of caution and get to the exposed parts and hope that I don't get no mind, look, I'll get struck by lightning or something. So I'm going to try and get away from the trees, and what I'm going to do is run on the ridge from British Camp to End Hill, which is the north end of the Malverns. No idea on distance. On the plan, I should be doing a 19k run today. I predict that from here, from the top of British Camp to there, probably be about 13k or something like that, 14. It might be less, might be more, I'm not sure. But two things I'm interested in today is the distance that I run, because I'm just interested how far it will be, and the elevation second, because anyone that knows the Malverns knows that they do this. It's they're not the tallest hills or mountains, but they certainly are unforgiving sometimes. So they're a great place to train for a marathon, I believe. And I haven't done a hell of a lot of trail running and hill running, so I think that's what I'm going to do. And I think you should do some things that scare you, because you need to get out of those comfort zones. And by the way, I've just realised that I've driven the entire journey with my vest on. And I didn't even notice until I arrived, so I can just get out the car and go. So without any further ado, let's get out the car and go. See the biggest hill over there? That's the Worcestershire Beacon, and that's where we're going. We're actually going beyond that, and that's where it was on Tuesday. So let's start the watch and let's crack on. We're off. What is happening? Well, this is another interesting one. I don't know whether to abort mission. I think the rain's coming in and it feels like needles hitting the skin. But it's helping me run. Running back that way should be interesting. I'm at the point where I'm thinking, should I abort mission? Should I not bother because it's so windy? There's the beacon up there. But I think in life, you'll only regret the things you don't do. Everything else is just experience. Let's go get some life experience, shall we?
Heart shot from above. Need you like a drug. This could last forever.
I'll tell you what's not helping me today. Yesterday I played badminton for the first time since I was about 10. And my glutes are in so much pain. It's a real workout playing badminton. I think I might have found a new hobby. I'm rubbish at it, but that was a real workout. Here's today's long run question. Let me know in the comments, which one of these runs would you choose? You can only choose one for the rest of your life. Would it be A, road running, so you can run through the countryside, through mountain passes, through Canary Wharf, through amazing cities? Would you choose B, lowland, cross-country, muddy trails through farmers' fields and various other things like that? Or C, hilly and mountain trails? Which one would you choose? You can only choose one. I think I would have to, whoa, I'd have to turn around because I've missed my turn. I would have to choose hills and mountain trails, even though they're very, very difficult and very hard, and very technical, and I don't think I'm prepared for this. I just think the nature lover in me just loves trails so much. I just love the mountains. I just love that feeling of falling over, of being in nature. It's just such a wonderful feeling. And yeah, if I could only choose one, it would be hilly mountain trails. And I think I'm going to work hilly trails into my marathon training a little bit more now as we come into week 10 next week. So this little run I've done today, has given me the bug. Even though it's burning my thighs and my quads, it's given me the bug to do some more. I think hilly miles are really important for your legs. So let me know in the comments, what would you choose? A, B or C? And why? That's the easy bit done. That is my incentive to get back to the car. I don't know if you can see that, but the rain is closing in. So I'm just going to jump this. Yes, I think there's going to be a biblical storm in a minute. And 40-50 mile an hour winds. The rain, honestly, it feels like needles against your cheek. So really grateful, really thankful that I stuck a waterproof jacket on today. So this is Operation Get Home ASAP. In answer to my own question, the second place would be option B. I just love woodland. I love trails through through woodland, and I actually did a trail race. My trail experience is quite limited when it comes to running, but I did vlog my first ever trail race, which I'll link in the description, which was a New Forest trail, and that was just beautiful. As you'd expect, the New Forest is just stunning, and start to finish it was just a really nice experience. And then coming in third, I think, is road running, even though I find that the easiest. So strange that I've prioritised the hardest thing as my favourite, but the heart wants what the heart wants. So anyway, let's get back to the car. We're over halfway. We're about 3/4 of the way through now, and I still haven't got blown off the side yet, which is good news. Well, I didn't really want to come back through the trees during this surge of wind, but it was either this or running back up and over the tops, and my quads have gone. My legs feel like I've done a half marathon, and heartbreakingly I've only done about 12k. So try and get out of this tree zone fairly prontissimo. So ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce you to my happy place. I'm just round the back of British Camp, and that's the British Camp Reservoir, and this is one of my favourite views in England. The weather's a bit pants today, but the landscape never ever changes. It's just such a wonderful place to be. I love to photograph the Malverns, but now I've started running, I think I love them even more, if that's possible. So let me know, have you ever been to the Malverns? If not, put it on your list. Visiting the Malverns, whether it's with the family or with the dog or as a trail run, you will not be disappointed, I promise you that. The Malverns are just special. Fun fact, Laura and I hiked up to this point for our wedding photos. Decent view, isn't it? Come on. If there's one place to get your wedding photos done, it's in front of that. Magical place. It's a magical place up here. And there we are, recovery week done. Do I feel recovered? I'm not sure after that one. That wasn't an easy one at all, and please don't be fooled into thinking, I know you wouldn't be, that I ran the whole thing. I very much didn't. I ran at easy pace at best, and I probably walked about 30% of that run, but I managed 18 kilometers, nearly 800 meters of ascent, so that's like climbing Red Pike in Buttermere, or Trevan in Snowdonia, if any of you know your mountains. It was a big one. That was a lot of elevation, and I'm feeling it now in my glutes. I'm ruining the decision to play badminton yesterday. But anyway, it was fun. I learned a lot about myself today. I learned that I really enjoy trails, and this week, even the whole week has been really fun. I wish I'd have got out a few more times, but as we all know, in this country the weather has been absolutely horrendous as it is now. I've just found out that the gusts at the top in Malvern were 46 miles per hour today. I think that's the ground speed, so you know, go up another 300 or 400 meters and I'd add 20 to that, so I would have said mid 60s in some points. So that was a really hard run, but boo-hoo, I'm sure your heart bleeds, because I know you guys are doing this week in, week out. I know there's a lot of trail runners that watch the channel. So thanks for watching. If you've got this far, it's week 9 of training for Brighton complete. I don't know how that's happened, but as for now, thanks for watching. If you've managed to get this far, that completes recovery week, which is week 9. That's crazy. I don't believe we've managed to get that far. Week 10 is starting tomorrow, but I think I'm going to give myself the day off because I'm ruining the decision to play badminton yesterday. My glutes are just killing me. So on that note, I will say farewell. Thanks for watching, guys. You guys are legends as always. Thanks for watching, spreading the word and subscribing and doing all your YouTubey goodness. It massively motivates me to keep making these videos. So thanks for your comments, thanks for your views and your subscriptions. I'll stop talking now. I'll see you next time. Ta-da!
I'm never gonna feel this way again. You used to tell me that you needed me. Whatever happened to the love that makes us feel I miss you still.
I think I know where I need to work on my game. Just actually hitting it. Okay.